The following video may not be suitable for children 13 and under. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today's video, I'll be reviewing this. This is Transformers Earthrise War for Cybertron Cliffjumper. Let's take a closer look at him. Now, while he is a deluxe class, let's remember deluxe is a price point. So he is sold at the deluxe class price point, but he is not traditionally a deluxe sized figure. But he does come with some extras. Here's the side of the box. Very cool box art with this large cannon over here. Back of the box, 18 steps to transform. You can see it comes with the cannon, some skids, and the side and the top. Very cool. Yeah, feet kind of look big from the outside of the box, but we'll find out. Okay, let's get this guy opened up. Here's Cliffjumper out of the box. He comes with his instruction sheet here. Again, very nice, clear colors. Make it very easy to read. He comes with his decoder for his map. And let's get his map here. The location on his map says Dead Universe. Okay, let's put this aside. Comes with his bazooka, which can further break apart into form other parts, like this becomes the sleds in vehicle mode, and he can break apart the bazooka to form two cannons. Nice painted detail on the side here as well, that's painted. And he comes with Cliffjumper himself. Here he is in robot mode. Very nice mold, very G1 like. Head sculpt and everything. Let's take a look at the eyes. Let me get my light. A little bit hard to see without the light, but it is a nice blue eyes. No light piping, unfortunately. I don't know. Some people don't like light piping. Personally, I like it. The feet are kind of big, but it is not a deformed penny racer anymore, so the proportions on the vehicle mode are more, I guess you can say, realistic. I do know that the back is basically a parts former. Comes his backpack, so here he is without it. But all in all, very nice robot mode, very true to G1. Now, the part here on the chest, it would be nice if there was an Autobot symbol on it, but because the way it transforms, it would end up being upside down, and in vehicle mode, it would end up being, if you flipped it over in vehicle mode, it would be, well, basically, it would be upside down in one of the modes, either vehicle or robot mode. So in vehicle mode, they opted to put the Autobot logo someplace else instead of on the roof. Okay, let's get on to the articulation of the figure. The head, it is on a ball joint, and it's just mine is very tight, and I'm not comfortable trying to get it to rotate all the way. Could be just my copy. The arm can rotate 360. He does have articulation at the shoulder, rotate at the bicep, bend at the elbow, and rotate at the wrist. The waist can rotate 360. Can do the splits. He does have some thigh swivel or rotation. He can kick this much, kick this far back, bend at the knee, and he does have ankle tilt. So for a small figure, pretty well articulated. Okay, on to some size comparisons. Here he is next to deluxe class Hoist from Earthrise and Earthrise Voyager class Grapple. So I gathered a different assortment of Legends class figures from the prior lines next to Cliffjumper, and he definitely is more closer in scale with Legends in robot mode, but he is slightly the tallest among them. It's kind of hard to say. I'm not too sure in terms of size comparison, but he is a larger Legends scale figure, in my opinion. Okay, to transform Earthrise Cliffjumper, let's remove his weapon. remove the backpack, fold the peg in. Next, let's work on the legs. Open the back panels here. Flip the toes down, and then flip the wheels this way. Next, we're going to work on this upper part. Pull the hood, not the hood, the roof. Flip the hood over, and we can close the roof. I'm going to rotate the waist 360, or 180, sorry. Tab the toes together. You can see where we're going with this. Then we're gonna tuck the arms in. Let's pull that here. Flip these out so this part can come to the front, basically. As you can see here. I'm just gonna tab into place. These panels join together like so, and then basically close these panels and add everything into place. Make sure they snap in and lock in, and then you pretty much have his car mode without the trunk. I'm just going to put these pegs into his hands here. Line them up nicely. And there you go. Cliffjumper in vehicle mode. Let's take a closer look at Cliffjumper in vehicle mode. Very nice. I like the painted wheels, painted details on the back. Now he doesn't have that super deformed look, so he does look like a normal proportioned car, just smaller, but still very nice. Now the weapons, they can take apart and can be attached to him in vehicle mode. I'll put the cannon over here, or maybe like this. Now the bottom opens up and you peg it in here, and smaller pegs go in there. Find it easier getting the small pegs in and then putting the big peg inside afterwards. And the sleds just tab into here, into these little slots. And there you have Cliffjumper in his vehicle mode with all of his accessories. Now it is a nice touch, but personally I would have just preferred him without the accessories and be sold at the Legends price point. I mean, I don't know. He is a little bit taller than a Legends figure, but and a little bit more complex. But I don't know. I just don't think there's enough accessories with him to push him up to a Lair class price point. I would have wanted a little bit more than just the sleds and a cannon. I would have actually preferred him to come with a normal gun instead of just the bazooka that he comes with. Okay, let's get this taken out. But still, it is a very nice figure, price point aside. And for some size comparisons, here is Earthrise Cliffjumper next to Siege Sideswipe and Siege Prowl. Both of these guys have been given the Toy Hacks treatment to give them a more Earth mode. And for further comparison, here he is next to Prior Line's Legends class figures, Outback and I forgot his name. But as you can see, Cliffjumper is noticeably bigger than the Legend scale figures in vehicle mode. And here he is next to Earthrise Prime. Very good scale with Prime, and he is able to fit inside Prime's trailer. Guess you can actually use Prime's trailer. Something like that. Okay, so my final thoughts on Earthrise Cliffjumper. As a figure, I think he's great. I think he looks the part. I'm even okay with the backpack. This part bothers me more than the backpack, not being able to have the Autobot logo face up in robot mode and not look weird in vehicle mode. That's more of a bigger issue for me than the backpack. Now, when it comes to the price point, that's the part that's probably going to be a harder pill to swallow. Personally, I can't imagine buying this figure alone by itself off the retail shelf for $20. I think it just needs a little bit more. I'm glad they included the bazooka and the skids and other features, but even if they just added little blast effects, a bunch of blast effects, and in fact, it would have been kind of cool to add blast effects with Cliffjumper because he has this huge bazooka that could use some blast effects. I'd probably be a lot more okay with the deluxe class price point. But one thing that made it made it an easier pill to swallow for me is I got Cliffjumper in a set of Wave 1 Deluxes. So from the price of getting all 4 in a set, I gotta say it made the pill easier to swallow, because if you purchased all 4 together for that price point, then it evened out, in my opinion. Some folks may not see it that way, but for me, the way I see it is getting them together as a Wave 1 set kind of evened everything out in terms of price. But that's it. I mean, this guy was probably one of the more harder pieces to review on its own, in my opinion, just because the price point, you know, I normally don't get into the price point of things, but it's such a big difference in what you get and what you're paying for that it's kind of hard to avoid. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and thanks so much for watching.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe. Follow us on social media and check out our Discord. Links in the description below.